make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button, and we'll be good. Hit the like button and that subscribe button. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Michael. I'm Mike, aka Michael, the comedian. Today I got one of my back from 6th grade.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna introduce himself. You know, I don't like doing introductions.
What up, it's your boy Skywalker, the manager. We in this thing, SMG.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, man. You know, I ain't even lying. I was laying in bed that day and you text me. I was totally surprised.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And I even text him like, hey, Skywalker want to do a podcast. Put me in the next lineup.
Yeah.
I ain't know what's going through your mind. I was like, all right, you know, I ain't gonna turn it down.
Yeah. Nah, man, I just wanted to support, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been seeing you making your moves with A1 and 40 tapping in with everybody. So I said I'm gonna support the movement because I know when I was coming up, you know, it felt good for the cats that was doing their thing to tap in with me, you know what I'm saying? So definitely just trying to reach back, man.
I appreciate it. I was so like, oh, snap. Then again, I was like, hey, I did just do yo as one of your, one of the people that's under you. So I was like, yeah. But I like I said, I was shocked. I was like, okay, you know, that's cool. But then again, I mean, I wasn't shocked that you asked, but I was just like, it came out of nowhere. You know?
Right.
Because there's people that have reached out. Hey, you know the rest of the story. Find 50 million excuses on why they ain't here. Yeah. That's why I always take the day before. You sure you coming?
Yeah.
You know, because I ain't got time for nothing. So now I knew before you moved, but we all thought. Well, I thought you moved for a job, and out of nowhere it came up with a whole management group. Where they even start from? Like, where they even start?
Well, really, you know, I used to rap or whatever, right?
And we're gonna get to that in a minute too.
So the whole time while I was an artist, I knew that I wanted to be on the business side eventually.
Right.
So I never really planned on being a rapper the whole time.
And so,
so, you know, when me and Rampage Wood had our little group, we ended up moving. We was in Fayetteville. So we ended up leaving Fayetteville. We had this a manager by the name of Star Tippy. And she really kind of hit me to the whole executive side of the business.
Right.
And that was my first time really seeing behind the scenes shit and like what's really going on and how things really get played out before it even gets to the artist, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I just kind of fell in love with that shit. And I was like, this is something I definitely want to do. So fast forward a few years, really I was just sitting at the crib. I had stopped rapping. It had been like 3-4 years since I had recorded anything. But I'm like, shit, I need to get back in this music game. I don't know how. And I was watching, I can't remember the name of the documentary, but it was about Cameron and Jim Jones and all of them Dipset team. And so they was talking about how basically Cameron was the first one that all the labels was looking at, and Dipset just decided to say, yeah, we all rap, we all do this music shit, but we finna put all our bread up and we gonna support Cameron. We gonna manage this nigga with whatever money he need. So I was like, shit, I'm finna do the same with my nigga Rampage, you know, Man Holbrook. So shit, I was like, let me start this. I called him. I said, bro, I'm finna manage you. He was like, what?
I can see a little face expression he got.
He was like, what? And so he like, nah, nigga, like, we finna make another project. Like, fuck that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, bro. You finna be solo.
Right.
And I'm gonna be your manager.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so finally he bought into the idea. And I still hadn't had no name for my company or nothing. And I actually hit up Sam George from Conway.
Yeah.
I was talking to him about it. And that boy said, he said, nigga, just name that shit after your son. I was like, nah, nigga, that's lame. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to think of like some creative ass, you know. And so then I'm just sitting there with my fiance at the time, and you know, we just cycling through names, And it just came to me, and I was like, Skywalker Management Group. And so, boom, we just rolled with it and started the LLC. And then I actually reached back out to my old manager, and she just kind of, she's been like my mentor through the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? And so, here we are now, 4 years later. And really rolling. Now I got multiple clients.
I'm gonna say, how many you got now?
I got, right now, official clients signed, I believe I got 6. But I also do like artist development deals and stuff like that. So those cats who are signed under artist development, it's not a real, I'm not managing them.
Right.
Just kind of helping them on the course of their,
right.
you know, shit like that. And then I also grown from us being just managing artists to managing just, I guess you could say, all type of talent, because now I got DJs, I got a producer, I got a Christian, a comedian, you know, he a host and comedian.
I'm gonna say he more of a host now. He left the comedian scene.
He done kind of graduated from the whole comedian thing, but it's not just rappers and singers now. So,
we just slowly expanded.
Yeah,
I know that I hit you up about manager. Like, you don't need no manager. I'm like, all right, man. You know what?
Not right now. You got it, man. Just keep that money in your pocket.
That's
what I tell a lot of artists and a lot of up and coming people is that, you know, the first thing people think is, I need to go get a manager.
Right.
Because when people they equate a manager with being like a booking agent. Those are 2 separate things.
It's very true.
You know, so manager ain't necessarily, manager's job really isn't to get you gigs. Now, sometimes you do have managers who have those connections that can keep those gigs for you, but manager is really just supposed to manage your day-to-day. You know, your phone calls, all of that, you know, your bookings, keeping you on schedule. And so until your schedule is just retarded, man, you keep that money for yourself, because that's just somebody else you gotta pay.
True.
You know?
I ain't got money to spend like that anyway. No, I mean, like I said, my first interest was the comedy stage, but then I started doing this podcast, and I started leaning more towards the podcast. Like I said, I want to do comedy, but I want to be more of a host.
Okay.
Like, you know, I'm not trying to, because I did a show last month. They had no host. They had no host.
Okay.
So he just came up to me like, you next. I'm just like, whoa.
It was random.
Yeah, it was just, so I go up there, everybody's in there talking, and you go up there, you talk like you catch attention. Well, the show had some people in there that could have went. Like they had, I don't know if you know Trey Diesel, don't you? Yeah, he went, but by the time he went, there was 6 people in there. Because, you know, you had that host to keep their attention. So he doing another show, and I said, I just want to host. And he was like, well, I want to host it. I'm like, okay, you got these co-hosts, you know. You got to have somebody that's going to fill the crowd before a comedy show. So,
no, that's a good lane to be in, like hosting it. That kind of remind me of like I mean, obviously we know Steve Harvey was a real comedian, but the older he got kind of into that hosting, you know, and shit like that. So that's dope. Hell, even Ricky Smiley, you know what I mean? Like he got kind of towards that too. So, but it's a lot of money in that hosting shit, though.
Exactly. I mean, I could jump on plenty of open mics and do shit, but it's like, I tell people, I'm really not stand-up funny. When I'm not trying to be funny, I'm funny.
That's when you funny.
Yeah, that's when I'm funny. But when I'm trying to be funny, it's more so me overthinking. And I don't like that. You know, I like just, I'm going to say the first thing that comes to my mind, rather a script to try to go on stage and say. So that's the thing I try to tell people with the stand-up. They're like, man, you ain't been on. I don't want to, like, really just be known as a stand-up comedian. Like a marketing comedian, commercial, stuff like that. You know, totally different. Hosting comedian or something, but just, you know, even people like, you don't try to be funny on your podcast. No, the podcast not for me. I'm gonna have my daily podcast while I'm being funny, but it's not for me. It's for people that, like people like you. You're a manager, and people understand you're a management group, or whatever. So now, say 2 or 3 weeks down the line, somebody contact you. I heard you on a podcast, you managing. Boom, there you go. I mean, it's basically for small business and stuff like that to try to push out there. Now I kind of went into the music scene, dealing with mainly music artists right now. But the reason why I like that is because, you know, people that up and coming, and Conway, well not Conway, Arkansas really don't support our own artists.
Yeah,
We look outside the state and try to support other people.
100%.
So now that we have raw talent right here, but if we can push them, we won't have to worry about, oh man, a J. Cole or looking like a Big Sean. We got this right here. We got Forever 40, Bad Boy Yo, Hollywood. I mean, Rampage would change the name again. Don't change it no more. But we got talent like that around here that we support, but we don't put the effort and support that we put in other people.
Right.
We'll quickly, soon the album drop, they put an album, Boosie album drop. We're gonna go get it.
Right.
But see, the reason why I respect Boosie so much is because Boosie respect Arkansas so much.
He do.
You know, when he come to Arkansas, Boosie don't act like a celebrity.
Nah.
He act like it's where he's from.
Yeah.
And so it's just like you can't take that from like people like, oh man, too many Boosie fans in Arkansas. Because when he come here, you'll think he actually from here. And he always had the second home. So, but one of the questions was like, so you said you a manager for Bad Boy Yo and them, so you're not booking their show, you just pretty much manage when they try to put an album out, when they can and all that work.
Alright, bro. These fresh fish movie truck, man, where everything's about quality, man, precision and consistency, man. You know, it ain't fresh if it ain't leaves, man. You know, I put the hard work and dedication into it. You know, it ain't nothing that you buy at the store, and I don't condemn other businesses. That's against the law, but, you know, my fish is fresh. Catfish fillets, catfish steaks. You know, like I say, it ain't fresh if it ain't leaves, man, straight up. Already, bro.
So if somebody wants to book them, I'm who they call. You know what I mean? But I'm not actively just, let me go look who got a show coming up and who. Right. Shit come across our table. At this point, shit come across our table all the time. And where Fat Boy is in his career, people calling every day, hey, can we get Fat Boy on this show? I need him to open up for this one or that one, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, when you get to a certain point, you damn near sell yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's easy, but like I said, a booking agent, even in the major leagues, in the industry for real, they have booking agents that's their specific job is to go look for shows. They go look for shows, they set up shows, and then also the booking agent's job is kind of to take the phone calls for the booking too in certain instances. So sometimes managers don't put out their number or their information. Right. You gotta call a booking agent, and then the booking agent call the manager, and you know what I'm saying? So it just kind of depends on what artist you're dealing with in that situation. But as far as somebody like Fat Boy, I don't actively have to get out. But something for 2021, because SMG, we growing. I'm trying to actually build me a real staff now. As far as my ultimate goal is my idol in his management game. His name is Scooter Braun. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he the one that managed Justin Bieber. He found Justin Bieber. Right now he managed Ariana Grande, Kanye West. He got all the big cats. Drake, he just got Drake. And so anyway, Scooter Braun like the GOAT in his management game. And what he has is his own agency there where he has other managers who manage under him, but they manage his other acts. Right. Like he got the big acts like Bieber and Kanye and them, but everybody under him, they got the other acts. You know
so he basically like the umbrella, so, and he got everything that trickle.
Exactly. Yeah. And so that's my ultimate goal with SMG. And so in 2021, just signed a contract to have a booking agent that works through SMG for all of my talent. And then also looking for people who are interested in the management game or who've been in it and want to get down, you know, to expand the team. So, because I got a lot of cats who want management, but I'm only one cat. I can't manage everybody. You know
I don't blame you. Yeah. So, I mean, I see where you're going with that. Yeah, that's pretty smart.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, I know my guy back here trying to get his own production stuff going. So.
That's where it's at, too.
Yeah, so he trying to get his own production. Yeah, you know, he the co-host, but he more so worried about the production now.
That's a big money game.
So that's where he want to go. So, you know, and then this actor right here, funny man.
Yeah, I'm acting.
Hey, we did our first skit the other night. Just as text to waters or whatever. Okay. All improv. So, you know, when I said he got in character, he went.
Y'all gonna drop it?
And the character, huh?
Y'all gonna drop it?
Oh, yeah, we gonna drop it, you know. I used to be in a rush of trying to do things, and now I've learned you have to be patient. Yeah, you have to be patient before you just throw stuff out there, drop it or whatever. Because I mean, as far as like we was gonna have somebody do our edits, and then we realized why pay somebody else when you just learn to do it.
Take the time to learn and do it.
Yeah, so
we do everything in house too. All the flyers y'all see, all the logos, all that.
Yeah,
we do all that in house. Like take time and learn it, man.
Like I learned that. Like my little cousin want to make my website for me so bad, so I guess I'm gonna let him do that. But yeah, I'm just slowly piecing everything together. The more I learn, you know what I'm saying. I'm still studying stand-up comedians just in case, you know, it's time to hit the stage. I'm gonna learn it. Like last night I watched, of course, Mike Epps, and I watched the What Now of Kevin Hart again. And I know watching them. It's not watching them what they saying, what they think, it's the performance, how they do things. Because when I go up there on stage, I'm monotone. I know that. So once I learn how to do the little different voices, the yells, the antics behind everything, that makes it more funny. So I have to study and watch them. You know, I'm always studying Bernie Mac. So Bernie Mac, one of the ones, because Bernie Mac was all over the place when he said stuff. And
I'm gonna tell you the one thing about just entertainment, the entertainment world, period. The one thing, it don't matter actors, comedians, rappers, singers, whoever. The one thing that all of the greats have in common is that they know how to command the crowd. How to, when they step on stage, like you said, that they got the attention of everybody. You know what I mean? So whether it's you be a monotone or whatever your style is, everybody's style is different. But it's just how you work the crowd. That's what it's all about. Knowing how to work the crowd. And that's what keep them up here and keep the average cats down here. And so, but it takes time to study and learning yourself and hell, getting out there trying nerves. Sometimes you're gonna get booed off that motherfucker. Shit, you gotta take them L's before they tell you, you know.
I took some L's already.
You know,
I already know I took some L's.
Respect.
You just learn from that shit.
I done took some L's.
Rolling.
It ain't. People think, oh man, you funny. Hey, you can be. But when you get up there, all eyes on you.
With the lights on your ass, everything. It's hot as fuck on that stage.
You feel like a hot dog or 7-Eleven just rolling. It's turning. You just turning because it's hot, man. You're like, what's going on, man? And then you say a joke that you thought was funny, and they look at you like, you get that, of course you get that one goofy person, and you just like,
you like,
okay, that ain't go over. So I'm gonna say the next one. So it's just like, but then with one of my mentors, D So Funny.
I know.
And, you know, he just went to Atlanta, and he didn't. He went. Everybody thought he was going down there to do some type of performance stuff. He actually went down there and put a buzz in their ear, like, we got talent in Little Rock. So he basically is building a stepping stone for us comedians down here. So when Atlanta started doing stuff and having shows, to them just, you know, they're looking to Arkansas and like, okay, because we have a lot of comedians. I said we have some funny comedians down here, we do.
Yeah, some cats. It's definitely some cats.
So, you know, like I said, with you being a manager over music and doing all this stuff, so I mean, like, people don't realize you can expand to different states. I guess what your plan is, huh?
Definitely.
Not just being Arkansas, but you got people from Texas calling, hey, I got workers down there. So you get your own brand, pretty much like a Herb Gotti or something going,
Exactly. Definitely trying to have that umbrella, and definitely in the bigger cities too, you know, where the Atlantas and the Dallases, Houstons, Memphis, shit like that. But it's all about networking in this entertainment game. You can't sit in the house, like, and that's what I try to tell a lot of the young up and coming artists and cats that just trying to be in entertainment, period. You gotta be on the scene. You can't think social media gonna do it for you. You know, you gotta be at those events. You're a rapper, you need to be at the showcases.
You gotta pay for them too.
I mean, you're gonna have to break bread. I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna have to put that money up. But being on the scene, and I had to learn this too. Like when I started my management shit, Jay Taylor came to me and he was just like, nigga, everybody know your name, but don't nobody know what the fuck you look like. Because in my eyes, I'm like, here in Conway in the city, I'm good. Like everybody know me, you know. But in Little Rock, all these other cities or whatnot, niggas hearing the name Skywalker the manager and then they seeing SMG everywhere, but they don't see me. And so when he told me that, I'm like, damn. So I just started going and shit. And you'll be amazed how many times I said, what's up, I'm Skywalker. And motherfucker be like, oh shit, you Skywalker, you know, woo. And so, and then you just start building your network. And from the time he told me that was about 2 years ago, to now, like, my shit just went through the roof, bro.
Right. That's the reason why we started doing these recordings, because I was like, man, I'm doing all this audio. People hear my voice, they'll be like, who is this dude? Like, who is he? Like, who is he?
Yeah.
And I got like I said, all them other countries probably like, who is he? Mm-hmm. So now I know once I posted videos on YouTube and Facebook, then now people can start, you know, okay, oh, that's who it is, you know. Right. But I mean, you know, like this Sunday, Trey D was like, come through. It was a open mic thing he got going on Sunday in Montmell.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what, I guess I'll go ahead and do it, you know. First of all, right now. But another one of my things is I'm just skipping over all these open mics when I could just be out there and like the joint on Mondays and Tuesdays. On the Nut House up and down. I don't know what they do. Okay. But you know, you never know what they doing the open mic. But yeah, so like December 6th, I got that one show I'm co-hosting. So you know, I'm starting to push out there, but I know next year, like you said, next year is a big push.
Time to take off.
If the push is going through, like. Coming through like a hurricane. I ain't got time for it. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to push. Skip. I mean, Poonie gonna have to get ready to act a lot. Nothing. So, I mean, like I told Fat Boy Yo now, I'm gonna try my best to get one more out of you.
One more what?
Album or something.
Out of who?
A song.
Out of me?
We gotta, hey, people tend to forget. People forget when they get to making this list about rappers in Arkansas and all this coming up. Who we got? Yeah. I'm like, I don't see Skywalker's name on there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we gotta get him one. I don't get just one song.
Yeah.
Just to remind somebody.
It's crazy because a lot of people for the past probably 3-4 months, they've been saying the same thing. And I'm just like, I haven't wrote anything in like 6 years.
You don't have to write. You freestyle
but I ain't gonna lie, we'll be at a, we'll be chilling or whatever, roll a few, shit like that. And then niggas just get the freestyle and I'll do shit like that. But I ain't never really, like back then, I wanted to be like in front of the camera, all of that. But I really ain't just got that desire no more to like. But
we need to get one more.
Me and Big was sitting at the crib and he was like, "Cuz you need to drop a little mixtape. Just drop a couple tracks, bro. Let them know you still got it."
But do it when nobody knows it's coming. Just drop it.
That's what Big said. He was like, "Just drop it, bro." I was like, "Man, I don't know, man. We'll think about it."
Okay. Are you afraid if you drop that mixtape? And you sound better than all your artists. Are that what you're afraid of? If they what you're afraid of, you don't want to be like, dang, they listen to them like, man, hold on, we don't want to care about them. Yeah. Where are you coming out?
It's just, we all got our different styles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as bars, I'm probably, outside of Rampage, I'm probably a little more bar heavy than, some artists out there. Rampage retarded with the bars.
He just go back to back to back.
That boy nasty, man. He got his own lane. But I just ain't really, I think about it, like when Big, he hyped me up about it the other day, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, hell yeah, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And then then I just be like, I'm straight. It's been a lot. 40 actually got a feature out of me, man. He just ain't dropped it yet. He got a feature out of me a few months back, but he just ain't put it out yet.
Cause you don't want to be put out.
He the only one that got one here. Rampage ain't even got one yet.
How Rampage, sir? Yeah. How you not getting one out of it? Yeah. Well, y'all got a cipher together, so
we got the cipher together, yeah. But that was when I was rapping, so.
We got I told him that night, I said, we got to get one more album out or something. Just put something out there for us to remind the people who you are besides just management.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I was telling them growing up school, you in the hallway just rapping, everybody just like, this dude here.
Yeah. Nah,
You was ahead of your time then.
Man, a lot of cats don't know that, as far, I never sit here and say we started a rap scene in Conway or nothing, but like, as far as kid rappers, like me, 40,
y'all did start the rap
we
scene.
started the whole
Stop being
kid
humble.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, it was already.
Stop being humble.
You gotta. It was old heads doing it, you know, but they didn't do it when they was kids. You know, we was 11, 12 years old, and we performing in clubs and shit.
Yeah, I know.
And so, you know, we kind of started that little kid wave, yeah. And shit, after that, it was just something I was really in. The hip hop, I always been in it because my uncle, you know, I'm originally
Where you from? So
New York, yeah. My uncle was affiliated with the Wu-Tang Clan. My cousin, my uncle, rest in peace, but my cousin, he's still in the Wu-Tang right now, you know, to this day. His name Killer Priest. And so it's just like hip hop been around me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been around me, and it's something that I've always loved since I was a little kid. So even when I stopped rapping, I knew like I gotta be around this music shit, you know what I'm saying? So I started DJing for a little bit.
And see,
you know
the
what I'm saying?
thing is, when you did rap, it wasn't because a lot of people don't know the New York background. Mm-hmm. So you didn't sound like you from the South.
No, I didn't.
So I guess that's what messed everybody's head up. Like you sound like you was up from the you lived in New York all your life. Yeah. And so it was like, man, he got a whole New York style about him. He ain't got no Arkansas style.
It was definitely different. I definitely didn't sound like nobody down this way at the time. My accent gone now, but yeah.
Trying to get my boy to start singing again, you know. Blacksmith. He need to drop something new. Yeah. Because his sound, what he do, it's not the latest, you know, he got that old school feel. Right. And so right now, that's not out right now. Right. So if he bring that back, some people will be like, oh snap, we got that groove back.
Who need to drop.
Because all this new love music ain't even love music. Yeah. These love music want to be shooters now. How you fall in love one night and shooting the man the next night?
They call that shit what they call a trap soul. So they got their own genre.
Everybody trying to follow their ride wave.
Yeah, they doing it. Hell, that's whatever. I guess whatever pay the bills, man. But I'm gonna tell you somebody who need to go and drop that nigga Jermaine. I think what's the stage name? Saint Germain, I think. Saint Germain.
Oh, you talking about Def?
Def.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Def. That nigga hard, bro.
Bruh.
That nigga hard.
He know you remind me of, don't you?
No.
Tech Nine.
Tech Nine. He do got a little Tech Nine flavor.
He remind me of Tech Nine.
Mixed with like a Nate Dogg type shit. And the nigga.
That man selling cars right now. Yeah. So if you go to a car dealership and look at this man, you'll think you're a car salesman when you know he got talent.
That nigga got talent. Real talk.
He just out there
got talent, but it's a lot of talent here in the city, man. It's a lot of talent in the state, man. Just being in this management game now, I see everybody. Like at first, I would just focus on Conway, you know, because that's what I knew. But then, as I started exploring the Little Rocks and the Northeast Arkansas, the Jonesboroughs, the Osceolas, all the cities down that way, man, there's niggas out here with real deal fucking talent, bro. Like that's getting slept on, bro.
Have you ever heard of like a Freezer Boy or anybody like that?
Yeah, I heard of Freezer Boy.
I know you have.
Hell yeah, that nigga cold in the motherfucker.
Yeah, I used to go to school.
Let me borrow your beat or some shit like that. Yeah, I know Freezer Boy.
It's talent all over the state, bro. Have you ever heard of Arkansas Bo?
Hell yeah, Bo legend.
That boy is cold, bro. There's some cold cats out here, bro.
Listen, Arkansas Bo, motherfucking legend. 607.
Yup, he cold.
My nigga Southwest Boaz.
Yup, he cold.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's a lot of old head niggas out here that was really cold.
They've been doing it for a while.
Hell yeah. Shit, even shout out to my nigga, man. When we talk about the Conway movement, you can't leave my nigga Boss Man Trent out the conversation. You gotta get to him.
Never leave his name out
because he really kind of showed up and coming niggas how to map that shit out. Is the first nigga from Conway to really just like take the shit on the road, you know, and show niggas how to really put a tour on and do a radio run and you know what I'm saying, nigga going state to state showing niggas how to really move, bro, and where to put your bread at. But if you weren't paying attention, you would have missed all of it.
You missed all of it. Shout out to Big 3. We've been chit chatting.
Yeah, big shout out to
chit chatting.
Yeah, big shout out to
We've been chit chatting. I first asked him, I said, I can't get you on a podcast.
Yeah.
$1 million. I said, Big 3, I ain't got time for this.
Bro,
I was in the studio with that nigga like 2 nights ago.
He talking about them sign,
we got some shit coming.
Sign the name in blood. And I'm like,
Yeah.
man, look. He like, I said, y'all, every time, hey, we can't never have a serious conversation.
Yeah.
We always going at it. So I'm waiting on him to give me the response.
Hey, that nigga 3 got some shit coming, bro.
Oh man, I already know. Like, you're another person that just behind the scenes that really ain't pushed himself to throw it on.
I think it was all timing for him, though.
Yeah,
You
it
know what
was.
I'm saying?
It was.
And so I think now 3 is in a space where he's he ready to be back out in the forefront. You know what I'm saying?
Next year, what's his name? Get off his papers. He coming back already. Said King Tate.
Ah, yeah, bro, been missing for a little bit, because he was going crazy for a little while.
He said next year,
I forgot about
60-something days left.
Yeah.
He already said next year he coming back.
That's what's up.
So I'm
It's
like,
time.
boy, you bringing these people back to the big.
James Thomas. I've been using it now about 1.5 years or something. I'm very satisfied with the cut and continuing using his service. Nice, clean job, cleans up behind himself, make sure everything right before he leave, and he's checked with the people that he's working for, make sure they're satisfied. So far I've been satisfied for the past 1.5 years, and I'm continuing using it as long as I got a yard.
Man, what we missing is we really just need a lot more unity here in the state on the music scene. Lil Rock, they trying to get there. I will say that the younger cats, like before it got cold and shit, and before COVID, they was doing these like I can't remember the fucking name what they was calling it, but nigga, they was like in an alleyway, bro, and they set up a stage. No, nigga, they was having live performances, nigga, for up and coming artists, bro, and like I'm talking about, you go out there, bro, it's packed in this alley, bro. All type of motherfuckers out there, nigga. Like, this shit it reminded me of like some New York, some big city shit, underground shit, bro. They set up a whole stage, they threw some speakers up, motherfuckers on the mic performing 10-minute sets, bro, going off, bro. Real talk. That shit was hard as hell.
That's what we have to bring back now. That's why I'm thinking like Conway have to just start doing like shoot a little Greenwood cipher, do something like that again, you know.
I mean, the problem is I ain't even gonna stunt. A lot of niggas be beefed out on some of the street shit, all of that shit, but if niggas really want to push this music shit, they gotta
put that stuff
aside.
aside.
They gotta put that shit aside. Some of that shit, cause some of that shit really be minute. You know what I'm saying?
Very
small shit. But if niggas can put that shit to the side, if niggas can put egos to the side, that's the biggest thing. Is egos. You know, ain't nobody gonna say they not the best rapper. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say
we don't expect you to say that,
but it's about the support. You know what I'm saying? And saying, okay, that nigga cold at what he do. He cold at what he do. I'm cold at what the fuck I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And let that be that.
Right.
And it ain't about who pop first. You know what I'm saying? It's just about getting something to pop out this motherfucker.
But in they mind, I gotta be the first one so I can say I did.
Somebody done already been the first one.
Somebody done been the first. Exactly.
Yeah, just get your ass in line.
Exactly. And that's one thing I always say, it ain't about who did it first, it's about who did it the best.
That's right.
Point blank period. Point blank period.
And see, one thing he brought up, like, another thing we can start doing, because I mean, I'm not the only comedian down here, but like we start getting these little music shows that we can start putting a correlation together of music and comedy, have shows that like, you know, like you start putting stuff together for the city to get more people out there.
Right.
Or I mean, you just have an open mic in Conway somewhere. We don't have anything dealing with comedy down here.
It ain't been nothing with comedy.
So like,
hell no.
It's to the point where I'm starting to think, okay, if I can just rent a building for a couple of hours, because there's people down here that want to be comedians, but they just scared.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand like it's not easy to get on stage. It's not easy to get on stage performing music. It's not easy to get on stage doing comedy. It's not easy just to get in front of people and just do stuff.
Do something.
Because all eyes on you. But the more, if Conway can bring comedy to this way, you always gotta go to Little Rock for something. They need to open up like a building or something down here and have a comedy night.
Well, that's the thing, bro. I'm listen. One thing, if you know Skywalker, one thing I'm about is if you got an idea, put that shit on paper and put it in play. You sound like you know what you want to do, nigga. Push that shit. All you gotta do is get a building. You ain't gotta buy a building.
You
can rent a building.
Can't you rent Greenwood out?
You can rent Greenwood out.
That's just
It
fine.
ain't that much.
That's just
It's
fine.
a spot downtown. You remember what EM Jeans was? And on the back side of EM Jeans, it's called Downtown Studio. They rent that out. It's like a workspace, but it's nice in that motherfucker. You can rent that out for shows and shit like that.
Yeah,
it's
so
only a couple $100.
basically.
But what I'm saying is, you get you a little building. Hell, you ain't even gotta start off with Greenwood. Got a stage.
Yeah.
If you get Greenwood, but you get you a building, you set the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause like with this hip hop shit, it's the same way. Like somebody had to set that vibe. You know what I mean? It ain't no comedy shit in the city. Okay,
Put some comedy
Mike,
shit
you the
in the
comedy nigga. Put some shit together.
That's it.
Right.
And it might not go off the first time. You
All right.
gotta understand that.
Yeah.
You gotta be ready for that. But you do it the second and third time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it gradually grow. Now you done set a whole vibe in the city, and now who was the pioneer that Michael Connors? You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta, if you feel like some shit lacking, that one you gotta just step in and do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like big time in Conway. There's no comedy down
And
here.
Conway is like one of the biggest cities in Arkansas.
I know, we got plenty of people down here funny.
Set the vibe.
I can guarantee you get Spud on stage when you down
Oh
laughing.
my God, that
Spud, that boy,
nigga.
that boy
You
is
just let
a
him talk.
clown.
Yeah, you just let them
You
niggas
get
talk.
Spud on stage, they got something.
Shout
You
out
know,
to bro, man.
And she like, I wanted to get like a little building and also do like the 85 style show, but I was like, you know what, I don't want to jock their style. So I kind of left that alone. Like, I don't want to jock nobody's style.
But it's still a blueprint. Don't
I
never
want to be
forget
a
that.
real. You said what?
It's always a blueprint. Don't never forget
It's
that.
always a blueprint. It's bro, everything you do, somebody done did already.
Yeah, you can't do
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And so, niggas gonna say, bro, it don't matter if your shit is 100% different from 85 South. Niggas,
still
it's
gonna
somebody gonna say, that nigga trying to be like 85 South them.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
Gonna
you're
happen,
right.
bro.
You got
Gonna
a
happen.
point.
fuck them. Like, I
Yeah.
promise you, we put a lot of events together and shit, bro. And nigga, I ain't gonna cap on you. I done stole names that's been used before all the time. Nigga, shit. What? If it ain't ever been used here, I'm gonna use it.
That's
Yeah,
it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
That's
it.
it.
Yeah, so
Shit.
I mean, it's just like little stuff I want to get going, like, you know, can't make this up talent show, or just a building, just to get stuff going every weekend down here. You know,
You gotta do it, bro. You gotta do it, bro. And you can't be scared for it not to be what you want it to be at first.
Yeah.
But the thing is keep doing it.
Right.
Because it's not gonna be what you thought it was. 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna pop at first. 9 times out of 10, because it's something new. And
Right.
Conway is a city where it takes time. Shit gotta grow on people.
Yeah, we got
You
people
get what
got
I'm
to
saying?
follow. Yeah,
And
certain.
people got to find out about it. You
Yeah.
got to think about the population here. It's through the roof. You know what I'm saying? You can only have 5,000 friends on fucking Facebook.
That's it, bro.
And think about the population here in the city of Conway. At least
About 70 grand.
That's what 60 to 70. Yeah.
Yeah.
So shit, you missing a lot of motherfuckers.
When I count, no, I'm gonna tell you.
That's not counting the college students out.
Exactly.
I'm not even counting
Exactly.
that. I counted the voted. 57,000 people voted down here.
So you know it's more people than 60 or 70.
You know what I'm saying? So it's more than 70 people
Way
down
more.
here.
Way more.
So it's just like they're
Way more.
not gonna count them because they really not resident
And
down
that's
here.
what all I'm thinking about. Every time I throw an event is how can I get to the people that I don't reach already. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could put something on Facebook, Skywalker having an event, whatever, and it's going to get thousands of likes. But it's from the thousands of people that already come to my shit.
Right.
I'm trying to get to more motherfuckers that don't know me,
Yeah, don't know
they
me.
never heard about me exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's the key that's
Right
how
at
you
the start.
keep growing your brand. You know what
I'ma
I'm
tell
saying?
you what
You
gonna
can't
help-
always think about what you already got. You gotta think about how can I get these
Yeah.
motherfuckers over here.
So how can I get the city of Conway and the colleges, the students of Conway, to come together?
The students might need to be your first thing.
That's the
So
easiest thing to
You
touch.
might need to try to touch the students first
Yeah.
and say fuck the city, let them come tag along.
Yeah.
If
touch
I could
students.
if you could
UCA.
get a contract with UCA
Right.
on some comedy shit or whatever. What?
Yeah, that is a
Look at my
brilliant
nigga. Look at my nigga Dooley, DJ, the new
Yeah.
nigga DJ from Conway, bro. That nigga, most of his gigs, he got a contract with UCA. He UCA fucking DJ.
You gotta
Nigga.
talk to
You know
Conway.
what I'm saying?
But see, that's the thing, like And now it's more so trying to reach out and find a comedy crew.
Right.
That's the thing. Like, I know I'm down for it. Sticks say he down for it, not Jared, but Devon. Won't be hooping.
I had to see him.
Well, yeah, he be hooping. The other Stick say he down for it too. But the thing about it with me is I'm for real about it.
Right.
I don't want you to say yes, and then when I start moving, you ain't moving with me.
Oh man, I got a lot to tell you about that one right there. Shit. Well, I'm just saying, like, your passion for what your vision, the passion for your vision is always gonna be there. You're gonna have a lot of people, your homeboys, closest niggas to you, whatever. Hell yeah, bro, I'm down. You know, that shit, that's dope. But when it's time to put all that footwork in, some of them ain't gonna, cause they passion ain't your passion.
No.
And you gotta understand that you can't even get mad at them about it, really. Even though they told you, like, yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I
you gotta learn how to just, like, alright, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I've been blessed. My partner's big and all of them, you know what I'm saying? Body before he died, rest in peace, my nigga Body.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Anything I did, my niggas was there. Beat my nigga BJ. If I need somebody working at the front door, them niggas there. They doing, you know what I'm saying? They putting in the work for me. But, like, the staying up late nights and planning and all of that shit, them, you know, they not doing that with me.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
and
I can't be mad at them about it because ultimately this ain't their passion. They just supporting the homie. You know what I'm saying? And so when you got friends like that, you know, starting off they might be gung ho, but as they might trickle off, and you just gotta you gotta want it and be willing to put in the work that takes the something that'll take a team of 10 niggas. You gotta be willing to take that load on as one dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's one reason why I've been keeping in touch with Trey Diesel, because he one of the guys that, you know, you try to do something, move something, you know, he all down for it. You know what I'm saying? So, but like talking to UCA or what's his name, Chad at Greenwood, talking to them and trying to get them, you know, like what day can I try to put a show together or whatever. So I mean, but yeah, I was gonna start. I was gonna actually talk to him about it a couple of days ago, but then I got sidetracked. I was like, man, we got to start doing something more than just, like you said, you got to put more content out there. So you know, podcasting, cool. I'm gonna keep it going. Now it's like, okay, podcasting rolling. I ain't done stand up. Now how can I get more people? I met a guy named Chill Out Gary and Lil Rock. He want to do skits together and stuff, but I'm thinking more so we can do the skits, but let's start trying to put our own shows together. You know, so stuff, little small stuff here and there that you know, you charge. I don't know how much the building. Say the building costs $200 for a night, or whatever. Well, how you get your money back from that? You know, charge. Okay, everybody come in for $5.
Right.
You know, stuff like that. So it's like I'm starting to piece ideas together, and he always make fun of me because I don't write nothing down.
I was just about to say, you need to start writing shit down, bro.
Yeah, I gotta start writing stuff down, but it's so like, I don't understand. I can, boy, you cut an onion?
I sure did.
I'll show you how it is, how I got it. Like, it's crazy. I don't even like jot anything down. I just have
But you got your notebook.
to the subject.
Okay.
I'll put the subject. I already know what I want to say about it. It's just the subject.
Okay.
So it's like this 10-minute session when I just put down, grounded for a summer. I already know the whole story on that. I don't have to write the whole thing down. And so it's just crazy because when I first started wanting to do this, I'm like, man, I got to write stuff down. And I just sit there and thought about it, like, boom, into my head, keep going. And I'm just like, man, I guess it's just a talent that you blessed with that you have to, you know, work on. I'm just like, man, it was weird because I always think of crazy stuff. And it's always up there. I don't care. It could be 3 weeks from now. I still have that same plan.
when I'm talking about writing down.
Yeah.
Because when you talk about your craft as
Yeah.
far as comedy or whatnot, that same thing as like Fat Boy Yo or B3. Them niggas don't write their raps. You know, they off the top of the head punching in with it.
Yeah.
And so that's something that, like you said, you blessed with or you talented, or you practice at and you know you hone your craft. But it's more so on the planning phase of shit, like when you talk about these events you want to do.
Yeah.
That's the shit you need to be writing down.
Yeah,
because
you don't have to do that.
it's like, and I had to learn too, because I was the type of nigga in school, studying wasn't shit for me. Nothing, like I wasn't taking notes. The shit was just too easy. And so I ain't believe in writing shit down and all of that. But when you really trying to execute something, it's like writing it down and having it on, or even in your phone or your notepad, you having the details on it. But it's kind of like a checklist, you know, boom, okay, I crossed that off, boom, okay, I finished that. And then just having that brainstorm sheet to where you go to somebody like, whatever that cat is you said in Little Rock.
Oh, Charlie,
Yeah, you go to him, you got you a notebook already, and you got, okay, this where I wanted to be at. I already talked to the owner, the building 300. He said we can get it from this time to this time. Well, you already got the plan laid out.
Yeah.
That's gonna make a nigga already be like,
okay,
big.
Yeah.
Right,
It
right,
sound
right.
like you got the shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's the key to really. That's why I started writing shit down.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. And when
So I
you
know
just look better when you walk into some shit instead of just trying to go.
Also,
You got so much shit going on, and I will say that the busier and busier I got, that note coming
That
in.
note might help you.
Because I be forgetting a
That's
lot
gonna
of
help
shit.
you out
now.
big time,
I
huh?
forget a lot of shit now. I'm not gonna lie to you, boy.
Ooh, I know. I bet you
I'm
get a
not
headache.
gonna lie
Like,
to you, my nigga. Boy, this phone bit. I got so many reminders and motherfucking
all
alarms.
day.
Yeah, alerts. Bro, what? Nigga,
Woman
like,
sitting there, who texting you?
boy,
Nobody.
That's a whole nother story. Shit.
I was
That's
gonna
why I
ask,
got-
but I'm
that's why
gonna
I got-
leave that whole.
Look, that's why I got 2 phones now.
Yeah.
This is business. This motherfucker get turned off at nighttime, nigga. Shit. Off.
Yeah, So I was gonna ask, same thing I was gonna ask old boy. I ain't put no
What's
names
up?
out there. I was sure be like, man, y'all was in a relationship. Now it's like
Yeah.
everything changed that
Yeah,
fast.
we just say Skywalker back on the market, man.
Oh, man.
Shit just didn't work out, goddamn. But hey, more power to it, blessings to it.
When it come, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's because of your vision and plan what you're trying to do.
It was a lot that played into it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna go into too
You
many
leave it alone.
details.
Yeah,
I was a good guy though. I was a good guy.
See what I'm saying? Yeah,
But
you
I still had some of my own flaws too.
Yeah.
I'll admit that.
Yeah, so I mean, that's another thing. I'm like, man, on that market, he's on the market.
Yeah, I'm back on the market. And I ain't gonna lie to.
For how long we don't know now.
You know, I'm chopping it up with a little
See,
bang right now.
how long we don't know. That happened quick, boy. Hey, be honest with you, being single nowadays, I know.
Man.
Trying to keep up with numbers and keep up with all that
Shoot, it's
stuff.
hard to find a good one these days. Everybody
Man.
wanna be
Really,
Cardi
started on
and Nicki and Meg and shit.
Why?
Why these motherfuckers got rings? Cardi got a ring, goddamn me.
You know what's crazy?
I'm
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say the biggest problem, and what it is, you get to know somebody at puppy love stage is so great,
Bro, it's great.
and then when it started to come with disagreements,
Boy.
that's when everything just fall apart.
Boy.
And you be like, man, I thought you was mature.
Man.
Or I thought you was this. And then nowadays,
And that's when you really gotta. That's how you really know you want to be with a motherfucker. Once that puppy stage,
It's gone.
That peaches and cream is gone.
like, okay.
Yeah, now it's time
Really
to lock
can't
in and be an adult, be grown. Like, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, man.
And I'm coming from experience. I was married before.
Yeah, your ass was married.
So
You
I
was
already
married.
know the ins and outs.
Yeah,
You know, 8
yeah.
years of it. 8 years.
Yeah, I was married 8 years.
I was 22. No. We were married for 5. We were together for 8 years.
Okay, shit.
But it was still like
Yeah,
when the kids come and play. That's another thing.
yeah.
Do not
Do
do not think you have to stay in a marriage because you have kids.
That's some real shit.
That would be the most toxic thing in the world.
Then it drive
Because
yourself
the
crazy.
whole time you showing your kid fake love,
Mhm.
but you posting on Facebook, it's fake people. You the fake one. So I mean, I just tell. I don't know. I can have a whole segment about relationship, but I ain't never did it. But I ain't never did it because I ain't trying to. I already know I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. Then.
Yeah.
But,
sometimes some shit is better left unsaid. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. So I mean, all right. You know, we got 10 minutes. Boy, ain't gonna talk that long.
Conversation, keep going.
Yeah. Before anything, hashtag Black Jesus.
Black Jesus.
With the perm, with the unit. We always see him. I gotta talk about him every time I see him. We got Barack over here too.
Yeah.
But and you know, I'm glad you broke down the manager stuff because everybody here is manager and they think you have to do so much to be a manager when you say. They think you're doing the booking, they think you're doing everything, but you just said, no, I'm just
Well, I mean, you wear a lot of hats, bro. I'll say that. You gotta, in the management game, you gotta be very flexible because, like I said, at times you are doing the booking. You know what I'm saying? You a receptionist, you checking emails, you answering phone calls, you gotta keep up with your talent's schedule. If they got a photo shoot today, you got to make sure they there on time.
Right.
And when you got multiple clients, now you doing that for multiple motherfuckers, and so it's just like it's busy.
It's a headache sometimes.
And then you dealing with different personalities. So Fat Boy Yo is different from Rampage. Rampage is different from Christian and P Smooth, and these is all different people. And so the way I talk to Fat Boy is not the same as I talk to Rampage, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or the same thing with Christian and P, and hell, they roommates. And
they Christian still out there on it? Or he moved?
I think they still out. Yeah, they still out there. You was out there?
Wesley.
Yeah.
You saw me out there today, walking around. Yeah.
I did see your ass.
I live out there. I need to figure out what apartment is like.
Yeah, they still out there.
They start dinging on
finna get out of there though. Yeah, they finna get out of there. But nah,
they roommate then. I mean,
and they very similar, but they very different at the same time.
If y'all haven't went to Instagram yet and look at Christian comedian videos, the cell phone thing,
we took them down.
We
doing a rebranding of the Christian comedian brand.
That
that's what got him on. That nigga he was real funny with that shit, but he's growing up, he's maturing.
Right.
The videos was when he was like 18, 19, 20.
Gotcha.
And so he's trying to...
Age video.
Yeah, he's finna be 24, so it's like, he trying to... Yeah.
Make me feel
he trying to go into the... You know, we do the college events, and he hosts the college event, so we trying to get him into hosting more adult type shit. And, it just kind of... Because the crowd he came in with, when he started hosting... They was in college then, but now they grown. They 21, 22, 23. Yeah. And so they not at these college parties no more. Right. So now we got to get him and his image a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Christian comedians, the guy that used to do this shit, but now he on this shit.
Yeah, I remember when we went to that show on YouTube. Roasting.
Oh yeah, that roast me shit.
Man, I like that.
Was dope. That was dope.
One person that I can tell you, one person on that show that I would not want to get in a roast session with, Craig Smith.
That motherfucker funny.
Man, that dude will roast you to death.
Eat your ass up.
Yeah, it ain't just one. He keep going.
He gonna go.
Yeah, I was like, man, stop.
He gonna go.
He killing these dudes, but
But now we kind of doing a rebranding with P Smooth too, though. Which it's not really more so of a rebranding. It's just kind of.
Now, when the show over, I gotta talk to you about something about that BLM day. Something happened that day that was
crazy.
Messed me up from voting, but we don't talk about that right now.
Okay.
I don't know what happened, but that's still recorded still put out about you speaking that day.
I think so. Oh, on my page?
Yeah. Might need to repost that, man, because all these unnecessary deaths we got going on with this.
Oh man,
beef.
Listen.
We gotta realize, man, we can't try to do a movement like that, but we steady attacking each other like crazy, bro.
I mean, it's tough. It's tough, but it ain't tough. I mean, because of course we steady killing off each other. You know what I'm saying? Which it's not ever gonna be a good thing or an excusable thing. Just go back to egos and and things like that.
What
Certain
you said,
things people gonna do you dirty in this world. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
People gonna do you dirty, but it's just all about how you respond. And unfortunately, when you grow up in certain circumstances, you know what I'm saying, certain environments, you know, your thought process on how to react to certain things are different than somebody who might grow up in the suburbs or something.
Right.
And so, and unfortunately, your reaction will be on somebody of the same color as you, which is never, like I said, good. But that shit goes way back to slavery days,
right,
and how they got us into this whole system and all of that shit. But at the same time, we all humans, and it's gotta come a point to where we really start thinking for ourselves and not based off of I live in the projects or I live in whatever type of environment, I gotta act like this.
Right.
Circumstantial, yeah. And so even getting back to the soul ties of gangs and what gangs were really created for, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of them was for protecting the community and shit, not necessarily beating up the rest of these other niggas over here because they claim something else, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get too deep into that.
All I'm gonna say is,
it's a lot, but
if you are in good hands, making your money, leave the beef alone. Just ignore it.
I agree. I said, some of that is with the ego. I agree though.
Yeah.
When you making money, shit, bro, we making money, my nigga.
Whatever you saying, oh well.
But I think a lot of, just talking about the Mo 3 and shit, all of that shit, that goes back before these niggas was even fucking famous.
True, yeah, before, yeah.
So,
which I know that part.
With rest in peace, Mo 3, you know, we just got the video with that nigga. That's the crazy part here. We was all just out there with the nigga, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. Y'all was just out there with him. And he supposed to come there next weekend and do a show, wasn't he? The Russellville? December 5th, yeah. So it was like, he was supposed to be down here.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all got beef with somebody, you know what? Put a comedy show, put a boxing ring, nigga. Y'all got beef.
Niggas ain't trying to throw
put the gloves on, duke it out.
Yeah. That's
on camera.
On camera.
On camera.
That's where we come from.
Live.
Niggas ain't doing it no more, bro. Niggas ain't throwing hands no more.
But then again, you lose that fight, make sure they got no guns in the car. They're coming back. But yeah, that's the thing, like, I don't know, it's like I said,
point, though.
But like, I like what 40 put on Facebook yesterday, when he was talking about, he was explaining how people did him wrong and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But until him trying to get back, he kept pushing.
Going. Right.
So that's what we have to get in our mindset. And I'm sure that's what you probably tell your artists, like, man, leave that stuff alone.
Man, all the time. I mean,
I know you got a couple high hits, but
yeah, and like I said, it's all circumstantial and how you grew up and things that they've been through. But for the most part, all my artists, they kind of know, like, if we in this, we in this. You know what I'm saying? Because once the big bucks start rolling in, hell, if you get fucked off, now you done fucked off my money.
Right.
You done fucked off the next man's money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a trickle down effect, and niggas understand it because it's hard to understand when they first start out, but when you start seeing traction from your work and your movement and your music, you start being like, oh shit, this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? I done did this. I done, Mo 3 done said let's go on tour, and just different shit like that. And so niggas just kind of get refocused and get more serious about certain things, man. But you right.
About 3 minutes, so you can go ahead and this time I want you put if people want to follow you, social media, shout out, whatever you want to do.
Follow me on social media, Skywalker the Manager. It's actually MGR, not manager all the way out. So Skywalker the MGR on Instagram. Facebook is just Skywalker. So follow me, SMG, Skywalker Management, holla at me.
Where does Skywalker come from?
My nigga Spud. Spud gave me the name Skywalker.
Spud.
He gave me when I moved from New York because, I was dunking and shit back then. And I was just a young nigga.
He was in 6th grade with a beard,
And so he started calling me Skywalker, and everybody just kind of stuck.
Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I see some, I see. Have you worked? Did you work with like Magic and them?
Man, I haven't done any work with Magic. Now him and Rampage, they got a couple of songs together that ain't came out yet. But him and Rampage are close. You know they grew up together. So.
Yeah. So where is Rampage? In Fayetteville or something?
Dallas.
Dallas. He just gonna come around.
Yeah. Nah, he was down here for like a week. He just went back today. Yeah, today.
Yeah, he was saying, I saw BJ on Facebook. I want to be on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Tia
Dude,
too.
stupid, man.
Tia out there, you know, she's a celebrity barber now.
She gotta be. She cold with the Clippers, man.
She
Shout out to Tia.
personal barber. She cold with it.
She a personal barber?
For K Camp.
Oh yeah, she making money.
His whole routine, yeah.
She went to Atlanta.
Oh, she took off.
Huh?
She took off when she went to
I
Atlanta.
want to think she went down there and took off. Yeah, shout out to her. I know she cold with the Clippers. I know.
She retarded.
She makes some of these dudes look bad.
Man, come on. My pussy rate went through the roof until you started cutting my hair. Before she moved to Atlanta, nigga.
Woo!
Shit.
Alrighty, guys, that's about it. Your boy Mike on the mic, Michael the comedian. You heard the show? Skywalker the manager. You want to be with him? He gave you his social media.
I love you.
That all. I'll y'all. Look at me. Look at me. Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. And we'll be good. Hit the like button and that subscribe button.